Welcome back to my channel Wildlife.Krishna. Sitting at home, I was feeling restless. So I thought, why not make a quick trip to Ranthambore for a day? My family was ready too. So we set off on a one-day adventure to Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, where I would be doing 2 safaris by Canter. The evening safari was booked online, but the morning safari wasn't available. Thankfully, my guide managed to arrange it through the Tatkal quota. It was a bit risky, but fortunately, everything worked out. And yes, I also have some exciting news to share with you later in this video. So make sure you watch till the end. The weather today is extreme. Heavy rain is pouring down, and in some places, roadside trees has fallen onto the road. I have never experienced such intense rainfall while traveling. To be honest, it's a little scary. Thankfully, the rain eased up after some time. The distance from Agra to Ranthambore is about 305 kilometers, which takes roughly 4.5 hours by road. This is my second visit to Ranthambore, and it holds a special place in my heart because this is where my wildlife journey began in December 24. It was the first tiger reserve I ever visited and the first time I saw a tiger in the wild instead of a zoo. I instantly fall in love with this magnificent creature and the beauty of untamed jungle. And after this trip, I spent all of my savings on camera gear. I told myself, you only live once. Dreams should be fulfilled. Money can be earned again. And finally, we arrive at Ranthambore. For this trip, I booked a stay at The Strip, a budget-friendly hotel costing just 1300 per night, without food of course. Since safari permits are quite expensive in Ranthambore, saving a little on accommodation makes sense. The property is new, clean and comfortable. Very good morning from Ranthambore. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and we are going for our first safari at Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Our first safari is in Zone 4, which is currently one of the most productive zones for tiger sightings. Naturally, excitement levels are very high. Zone 4 is so famous that I used to think tiger must be as common as spotted deer here. And surprisingly, that isn't far from reality. Before we even reached the zone gate, we spotted a tiger sleeping beside the road. According to our guide madam, the tiger had been resting here since the previous days. Since this road is also used by local people traveling to the fort, we couldn't stop for long. As we moved deeper into the forest, the beautiful golden morning light transformed the landscape. Here we spotted a pied kingfisher, looking absolutely stunning in the soft sunlight. Next came a black-rumped Flameback woodpecker. The morning light reflected brilliantly from its bright red crest. Then we saw Indian national bird, the Indian peafowl. Everything looks magical in golden light, and the peacock was no exception. Soon we encountered a tiny red-wattled lapwing chick. It is already searching for food on its own. Watching them remind me that the struggle for survival begins very early in the wild. Everywhere we looked, peacocks were displaying and dancing. This is Striated Heron. Despite its small size, it is remarkably effective at catching fish and other aquatic prey. Ranthambore is not only famous for its Royal Bengal tigers, but it also a paradise for bird watchers, with more than 270 species of birds recorded here. Located in the Sawai Madhopur district of Rajasthan, the reserve covers approximately 1,334 square kilometers and is surrounded by the ancient Aravalli and Vindhya hill ranges. Near one of the lakes, we notice a crocodile actively patrolling the water. Perhaps it was searching for its next meal. Ranthambore's lakes are home to a large population of Mars crocodile, and on rare occasions, dramatic encounters between crocodiles and tigers can also be witnessed here. Next, we came across an Indian grey mongoose, a species commonly found throughout the reserve. These agile mammals are fearless hunters and are well known for their ability to fight venomous snakes. One of the most dramatic moments of the safari occurred when a grey heron caught and killed a baby crocodile. Watching this scene perfectly illustrated the harsh reality of nature. Only the fittest will survive. Crocodile lay many eggs, but only a small percentage of hatchlings survive to adulthood. Moments like these are part of the natural cycle of life in the wild. Shortly afterward, the mother crocodile arrived, but unfortunately, she was too late to save her offspring. As our safari continued, we also spotted a monitor lizard, bringing our first safari session to a close. Do you remember the good news I mentioned earlier? Just 2 or 3 days before this trip, around the 2nd or 3rd June, the famous tigress Riddhi gave birth to two cubs. Currently, she is in Zone 2. Since the park is about to close for the monsoon season, visitors won't be able to see them immediately. However, if you plan to visit next season, Zone 3 and 4 should be your top priority. According to experienced guides, the current den location may not remain safe during the monsoon because it is prone to flooding. Therefore, there is a strong possibility that Riddhi may shift her cubs into nearby areas within these zones. Later in the afternoon, we returned for our second safari, once again in Zone 4. This entrance, called Singhduar, provides access from zones 1 to 5, while zones 6 to 10 have a separate entry gate which is 15 to 20 km away from here. Many visitors often get confused about this. Near this historic fort gate, tiger sightings used to be quite common. These days, tiger movement is less frequent in this area, and visitors actually have a better chance to spotting a leopard here. The rocks are extremely hot now, making it unlikely for any animal to rest openly on the rocks. Nearby waterholes has many crocodiles and turtles, including the Indian soft-shell turtle. Those flexible shell makes it different from most other turtle species. Photography from a canter is certainly more challenging than from a gypsy, but since gypsy bookings are always in huge demand at Ranthambore, canters are often completely full as well. As we explored further, our first notable bird sighting was an Oriental honey buzzard, a fantastic raptor that specializes in feeding on honeycombs, bee larvae, and wasp nests. The Aravalli landscape looked breathtaking under the changing evening light. Because of recent rainfall, water had accumulated in many places across the forest. During summer, tigers usually stay close to the permanent water sources, but after the rains, they can find water almost everywhere. As a result, sightings had become slightly more difficult from the last few days. Suddenly, word spread that tigers had been spotted inside a cave ahead. We quickly moved to the location, but many vehicles had already gathered there. Inside the cave, two tiger cubs are resting. These are the cubs of tigress Durga. Although only two are visible at first, Durga actually has four female cubs and the others may hidden nearby. After some time, one cub stand up, stretched and sit back down again. Then the second cub become active. Soon the first cub started walking downhill towards us. However, seeing the large number of safari vehicles, she hesitated and turned back. This is one downside of Ranthambore's immense popularity. The wildlife can sometimes be disturbed by heavily tourism pressure. Eventually, all four cubs emerged one after another. This particular footage was captured by my son, Debangshu, using a GoPro. In his excitement, he moved the camera enthusiastically while trying to show everyone the tigers. The four sisters walked gracefully down the slope, keeping some distance from one another. At that moment, I was using my 180-600mm lens with Nikon Z8, which made it difficult to fit all four cubs into a single frame. It was an unforgettable sightings and undoubtedly the highlight of the trip.
एक टाइगर दो टाइगर वो तीसरा टाइगर सब पता नहीं अभी कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं
On our way back, we were rewarded with sightings of a scops owl and spotted owlets. That brought our wonderful day in Ranthambore to an end. I will definitely return next season to see the Riddhi's cubs. If any of you would like to join, let me know in the comment section. We might even plan a trip together. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe please. My next destination is Dudhwa Tiger Reserve. So I will see you there very soon. Until then, take care and goodbye.